Hello, beautiful people, naturalistas, whoever you are. Thank you for tuning into my channel. So as you can see, my hair is looking crusty and dusty. It is definitely in need for a wash. And as you can see, my edges are looking crazy. That's because I experienced postpartum shedding and they're growing out. But this is what I'm working with. So this is how my hair is right now. I took my hair out from twists that I had in for a while. My hair was blown out, so it is pretty stretched. So that will give me an advantage before we get into the video. But that's what it's looking like right now. Definitely need to wash my hair. So before I begin, I wanted to do a quick length check because I hadn't done one in a while. So as you can see, the front of my hair is like at my chest area. I was a little surprised about that. There. And then on the side of my hair, it's like armpit, kind of like breasts. Is it boob level? Like boob level. It's like armpit boob level. Yeah. And then the back of my hair, I was also a bit surprised at how much it had grown because I haven't been doing anything with my hair. I've just been leaving it alone. I haven't even had time to do anything with my hair. But yeah, the back of my hair was mid-back. It's actually at the middle of my back. So yeah, that's that. And that's my hair, crusty dusty. And let's get into the video. So the first thing you're gonna need, of course, is some water in a spray bottle, preferably. If not, you can just use, wet your hands and put the water on your hair when you need to. Then I have gel, Eco Styler gel. Use any gel that works on your hair, basically. And then I'm going to use this pomade kind of argan oil thing. So yeah, this is my hair. Again, just fluffing it out, showing you guys what I'm working with. And what I did before starting, I kind of had a lot of dead shed hair. So I kind of was trying to pull the shed hair out. Got in my eye. Pulled some of the shed hair out so it didn't get tangled up and make extra knots. So here I'm going in with the spray bottle. I'm just wetting my edges. I'm not touching my ends. I'm not wetting my whole hair, just my edges, because I don't want my hair to shrink up. So I'm just concentrating on my edges basically. And the water basically helps it to moisturize your hair a little bit, and it helps the gel to go on well so it doesn't leave like flakes or a coat. So just wetting it lightly, not just to dampen it, not to soak it. Then next I kind of smoothed in the water that I sprayed on my hair to kind of like distribute it. Is it distribute or distribute? Whatever. Okay, then I kind of section off the front of my hair from the back or the rest, the middle and the back of my hair. And I am not specific with my parts. This is a lazy way to do it. I did not go through it with a comb or anything. I just separated the part that I wanted to and pulled the rest back. And this helps with thick hair because I noticed when I just try and put it in a bun all at once, it makes it more difficult. So if you section off how you bun it or how you tie it or whatever the word is, it makes it easier. When you have thick hair, you work in sections. And here basically I'm just brushing it to kind of help it go down a little bit, to tame it. Just the edges. get in the kitchen. And then I will tie that section. And move on to the next. I'll try and tie it as tightly as I can, but not too tight because I don't want to have a headache. Alright, so now that I got that section out of the way, I'm just going to concentrate on the front and the back nap of my hair basically. And I'm just showing you how it looks. The parts are not equal at all, or straight rather. So yeah, I just wetted a little bit again, so because I thought it was drying out. And here I'm just gonna bring that hair back, or taut, or I don't know the word. I have mommy brain, excuse me. But yeah, I'm just gonna pull that back with the rest of my hair. And do you see how crazy my edges are looking? So yeah, I'm just gonna try and brush that back as best I can, but the gel will take care of that part. So I actually use a hairband rather than a hair tie or a scrunchie, because I noticed that it's usually more stretchy for me, considering that my hair is thick and it's hard to get through sometimes. So I just usually use it to tie my hair. And here I'm just like, I'm not bringing all my hair out. I'm just kind of wrapping it, molding it to look like a bun. And then I twist the ends that are hanging out and tuck them in underneath. I'm gonna redo that, but yeah, that's the gist of what I just did. So after I've tucked it in, I just smooth my hair back a little bit, kind of trying to arrange it before I put the gel on. And it may not look like it, but that was a little workout. Alright, so just spraying a little bit again because it's drying out. And I'm bringing out the EcoStyler gel. So just applying it on the edges of my hair. And to be honest, I'm really not a gel person. I could just do fine with water and oil, but because of my whole edge situation, postpartum hair shedding has left my edges looking crazy, I have to use gel, or I will look basically, as you can see, crazy. Or a mess, a hot mess. Or I always have to just wear a band to kind of cover up the hair that's sticking out. So here I am smoothing in the gel in my hair so that it can be properly distributed. Getting the back edges and the front, and then I'm going to go in with my brush to distribute it even better throughout my hair. And I actually don't recommend that people put their hair in, well, it depends on your hair actually, but for me, I don't think it's a good idea to put your hair in buns too often and to pull your hair back too often, because I think it actually contributes to a receding hairline. So you should be careful how you do it, especially if you like it to be really tight and sleek, because this is kind of sleek, but it's not like sleek, because I'm not trying to pull my hair like that. And as you can see, even with the EcoStyler gel, it doesn't bring the hair that's sticking up out completely down. So that's why I'm going in with this pomade, this argan pomade that I got, and I'm just going to use that to really get it to be tamed. And I always use EcoStyler gel with a pomade because EcoStyler gel just does not work on 4C hair. Maybe on hair that's less dense or thinner, but I've noticed for thick, high density hair, nah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. Comment down below if EcoStyler gel works for you, but it doesn't work for me. So yeah. So even with this edge control, it still didn't completely like push my edges down, but you'll see the next step is what's gonna really be the thing that helps my hair set. And now I'm taking my satin, I think this is silk or satin, whatever. So I'm getting my satin or silk scarf, and I am wrapping that around my hair. I'm making sure it's nice and snug, not too tight, but so it doesn't move throughout the night, because I'm doing this at night. You can do this in the day anytime. Just let it sit for at least maybe 10 minutes so that it can set properly. But yeah, I let this sit at night, and yeah, went to bed. So yeah, that's my simple, lazy way of getting this done. And before I went to bed, I wanted to kind of just show off my little nails. I've been getting into doing my own nails again, and I did a little gel manicure for New Year's. That's my cute little DIY manicure. Yes, sir. So it's morning and we're about to head out. So I'm doing this really quick just to show you the results. And ta-da! This is the result. It's simple, it's put together, it looks much better than it was looking, you know, in the former clips. And that's that. Even got some little waves there. And I know some people are really into the baby hairs and stuff, but I'm sorry, you're not gonna find that here. But I will try and do that one day. I never really done that on myself, but I will try and do it. But this is not the video for the baby hairs. Also, if you have any questions concerning my hair that you would like to know, just leave me a comment down below. And let me know if there's a particular video that you want me to make on my hair. Alright, so if you made it to the end, that is how I get my hair in a sleek, lazy, easy bun with my thick 4C hair. If you like this video, please be sure to click that like button and subscribe if you want to. And thank you so much for watching. God bless.